Frogfishes are any member of the anglerfish family Antennariidae, of the order Lophiiformes. Antennariids are known as anglerfish in Australia, where the term frogfish refers to members of the unrelated family Batrachoididae. Frogfishes are found in almost all tropical and subtropical oceans and seas around the world, the primary exception being the Mediterranean Sea. Frogfishes are small, short and stocky, and sometimes covered in spinules and other appendages to aid in camouflage. The camouflage aids in protection from predators and enables them to lure prey. Many species can change color. Some are covered with other organisms such as algae or hydrozoa. In keeping with this camouflage, frogfishes typically move slowly, lying in wait for prey, and then striking extremely rapidly, in as little as 6 milliseconds. Few traces of frogfishes remain in the fossil record, though Antennarius monodi is known from the Miocene of Algeria and Eophron barbati is known from the Eocene of Italy. Frogfishes live in the tropical and subtropical regions of the Atlantic and Pacific, as well as in the Indian Ocean and the Red Sea. Their habitat lies for the most part between the 20 degrees Celsius isotherms, in areas where the surface level water usually has a temperature of 20 degrees Celsius (68 degrees Fahrenheit) or more. They extend beyond the 20 degrees Celsius isotherms in the area of the Azores, Madeira and the Canary Islands, along the Atlantic coast of the United States, on the south coast of Australia and the northern tip of New Zealand, coastal Japan, around Durban, South Africa, and at Baja California, Mexico. The greatest diversity of species is in the Indo-Pacific region, with the highest concentration around Indonesia. In the small Lembeh Strait, northeast of Sulawesi, divers have found 9 different species. Frogfish live generally on the ocean floor around coral or rock reefs, at most to 100 meters (330 feet) deep. A few exceptions to these general limits are known. The brackish water frogfish is at home in ocean waters as well as brackish and fresh water around river mouths. The sargassum fish lives in clumps of drifting sargassum, which often floats into the deeper ocean and has been known to take the sargassum fish as far north as Norway. Frogfishes have a stocky appearance, atypical of fish. Ranging from 2.5 to 38 centimeters (0.98 to 14.96 in) long. Their plump, high-backed, unstreamlined body is scaleless and bare, often covered with bumpy, bifurcated spinules. Their short bodies have between 18 and 23 vertebrae and their mouths are upward pointed with palatal teeth. They are often brightly colored, white, yellow, red, green, or black or spotted in several colors to blend in with their coral surroundings. Coloration can also vary within one species, making it difficult to differentiate between them. Rather than typical dorsal fins, the frontmost of the 3 fins is called the elysium or rod, and is topped with the esca or lure. The elysium often has striped markings, while the esca takes a different form in each species. Because of the variety of colors even within a single species, the esca and elysium are useful tools to differentiate among different varieties. Some of them resemble fish, some shrimp, some polychaetes, some tube worms, and some simply a formless lump. One genus, Echinophryne, has no esca at all. Despite very specific mimicry in the esca, examinations of stomach contents do not reveal any specialized predation patterns. For example, only worm-eating fish consumed by frogfishes with worm-mimicking esca. If lost, the esca can be regenerated. In many species, the ilicium and esca can be withdrawn into a depression between the second and third dorsal fins for protection when they are not needed. Frogfish have small, round gill openings behind their pectoral fins. With the exception of Butler's frogfish and the rough anglerfish, frogfish use a gas bladder to control their buoyancy. Citation needed. Frogfishes eat crustaceans, other fish, and even each other. When potential prey is first spotted, the frogfish follows it with its eyes. Then, when it approaches within roughly 7 body lengths, the frogfish begins to move its ilicium in such a way that the esca mimics the motions of the animal it resembles. As the prey approaches, the frogfish slowly moves to prepare for its attack. Sometimes this involves approaching the prey or stalking, while sometimes it is simply adjusting its mouth angle. The catch itself is made by the sudden opening of the jaws, which enlarges the volume of the mouth cavity up to 12-fold, pulling the prey into the mouth along with water. The attack can be as fast as 6 milliseconds. The water flows out through the gills, while the prey is swallowed and the esophagus closed with a special muscle to keep the victim from escaping. In addition to expanding their mouths, frogfish can also expand their stomachs to swallow animals up to twice their size.